Hi, my name is Amber Jackson. I am the owner and culture curator of the Black Leaf Tea and Culture Shop, and I am passionate about people, community, and Black culture. I began the journey of starting the Black Leaf Tea and Culture Shop in 2018, a year after moving to Providence, Rhode Island from Chicago, Illinois for a new job. And I quickly realized the lack of diversity here, and I knew that if I felt this way about moving to this new region of New England as a Black woman, as a Black person, that there were many other people that moved here just like myself that felt the same way. And so I wanted to create something that reflected that mission and that the challenge, that issue of the lack of spaces where young Black professionals and Black people in general can come in the New England area and be around people like themselves, to be in a space where you feel welcome. When I first moved here, it was for a new job at Brown University, and my coworkers would take me out, just being very nice and just being very personable. They were very sweet people, and I remember my first time going out was to a bar, and I was the only Black person in the entire space, and I could like feel the eyeballs on me, and just remembering how uncomfortable that was, and hearing stories from my friends who also had those similar experiences where they go to spaces and they were either the only Black person or the only Black man or Black woman there. And it's, it's a very strenuous, very straining and draining and uncomfortable feeling. And I'm a very strong believer that people deserve their own space, and they deserve to feel seen and heard and feel welcomed in any and every space they go into. So I wanted to create a space that incorporated all of that, where our voices can be amplified, where we can come into a space and say, I feel seen, this is for me. And with that, I incorporated my love for loose leaf teas, which is something that I grew up with. And teas for centuries have been used as a communal focal point. In African and Asian cultures, this is used as a tool to bring people together. And so I chose to use that, the product of my business, as the Black Leaf Tea and Culture Shop, using my loose leaf teas and that platform to bring people together. And so I host a monthly Young Black Professionals Mixer, and this is a space where people can come after work, after a long day, grab some food, grab a drink, and just meet people. Whether you have a new business or a project you love to promote, or you are just new to the area and you just want to meet people that you can possibly relate to, I create that space. I get the privilege to create that space for people that don't have that space here normally. And I feel very, very proud about that. And I myself am from Southside Chicago, so my entire world growing up was pretty super segregated. I'm from Inglewood, so the entire South Side for me was very, very Black. From kindergarten, where we did the Black National Anthem every morning. After the national anthem, we did lift up your voice and sing, because that's a part of my culture. That's who I am. And so creating spaces where, there may be other people that, physically look like you, but to relate to them on a deeper and cultural level is so important. And so through the Black Leaf Tea and Culture Shop, I use the Young Black Professionals Mixers to create spaces. And I also have a conversation series called Tea Talks, which are open conversations about current events, cultural topics, dating, sex, relationships, anything that affects the Black community on a day-to-day basis. And so I use that to really amplify Black voices in this area, because a lot of times people feel constricted being in spaces that are shared with people that don't culturally understand them. And so this is a space to challenge our ideas, express ourselves, share our experiences. And I have the privilege of doing that through the Black Leaf Tea and Culture Shop, where I get to really produce an entire line of loose leaf teas that are incredibly delicious and unique on their own. And I also get to create spaces and curate conversations for people that look like me that don't have that space. And I get to do that on a daily basis. And I'm looking forward to using this grant to really focus on building a team so I can focus more on those cultural and community aspects and the things that I love to do. So I really appreciate it. Thank you.